Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage07 coming at you tonight with a quick review. Thanks again to Entertainment Earth for sending this out quickly and promptly. Let's take a look at the side of the box there, and we got that nice little mug shot there of Rumble. Decepticon Rumble Blue. And there's your pile drivers, there's your tape, and the figure itself, and a full shot of him with his pile drivers there. And on the bottom of the box, we have that for those that want to pause and scan and try to find this guy in stores. Thanks again for watching my channel. Let's free him from his cardboard prison and see how cool he really is. Thanks again. So what all comes in the box for Decepticon Rumble Blue? I hope we get Frenzy Red. But it shows you with his accessories, his pile drivers, and the configuration to get them pile driving. And then on the back of the box, or the back of the box, back of the instructions, you finally get the instructions to get from bot mode to tape cassette mode in about 9 steps. And then tacked him tighter than sardines. You got the blasters that go on his back and his pile drivers there along with him. I can't help but feel this is so wee. And when you do get it in hands, you'll see what I'm talking about. Of special note about this cardboard inset with the weapons and the pile drivers, that's all that holds it in and just feels really loose. I really do wish a weapons cache would be implemented and safely packed away behind the cardboard insets, since we're going all cardboard and what have you, minus the plastic little ties that hold it to the card. And there's your art with the holes all through it. Looks like Megatron shot holes all through it. Anyway, here we go. So at first I cracked its shell, and here's the goods inside. And I really can't help but feel that everything is so teeny with this being a core class offering of him. We have the little winged blaster guns there. Has a peg on the bottom, kind of hollow underneath. There's 2 of those, one for each side. We have the pile drivers, nicely painted. Then you get around to the back and I really wish we could get rid of the awful waffles. Anyway, so there's those, and they're just as big as the figure, and the figure is so wee. There he is, 2 accurate colors. Go through the range of everything first. He's got full 360 there at the head, and he's kind of a pinhead at that. And then that can go whoop on the ball. Then he's got his ball shoulders, but 0 articulation right here. This is just not cool. He's got a hinge there due to transformation. No wrist swivels, no waist. Kind of a hollow bit that his head's got a fill there in the back. You can see where you post those in, and hollowness in the legs and the bottom. I just wish that these were a little bit more to it than this. Can go up that far with a kick, can go back that far. Knee ball there, and then due to transformation you get a little bit of that there. So anyway, that's all you get articulation wise. And after having the pretenders in hand, I get a little bit spoiled because those had foot articulation, and just getting less and less articulation here these days, and then trying to give it more play features. So let's add those pile drivers in 3, 2, 1. First we crack the shell, and then the nuts inside. So here's the pose that most of us will be probably, if you put all this together there, that's what that looks like. A little quick turn around the table there, just to show that off. The holy bits, oh man, I'm hoping that some third party is going to come on and fill in the details there, the holy bits, and or give us some actual functioning arms to go with this awesome little package. It's like they go halfway and then they just don't finish off the complete thoughts. So I'm going to transform back to robot mode and show him off with his blasters, his gun. And here he is posing his little blasters on the side of his arms. I want to say in the show that he could at least hold that in his fist, but since there's no holes in the fist to hold it with. And these holes, especially the left arm, feels really, really loose. So just kind of beware if you decide to do that kind of pose. But you know how we will do it. We'll pose it usually most of the time like this. And this is predominantly what we'll have it posed like most of the time when we don't have the pile drivers on there. And I can't help but to feel a little disappointed at this point. I was really looking forward to this when I first saw it. I thought for sure they'll add, you know, the stuff into it and right the wrongs. Done with this guy. There's Rumble from '86 movie with Siege Rumble, and you can clearly see that they did give it just a little bit more, but it's like an afterthought, and I don't like this happening to our major characters. These guys are small and pack a huge punch, and he can't really stand up anyway, so he really can't defend himself. And I'm just kind of curious about something else real quick. Siege Rumble's like his son that can only use the pile drivers and swing from them like monkey bars, knock over dear old dad. And here he is with Netflix Soundwave and Netflix Ravage and Netflix Laserbeak there. I just feel like the tape bots have gotten, you know, the short end of the stick. So like maybe in the future we get a leader Soundwave instead of a small Voyager, and then go in original mold and a bigger set. Make these deluxes, because I mean this is just too small, especially if the budget can't give it any more articulation. This is a sad take on these guys, and they deserve so much more. And I just wanted to see one other thing before we go here. So even though this guy's taller than the other guy in robot mode, they still compact down and fit into his chest. So there's that look there, guys. Not so bad. Well, you most certainly can friction and tab everything together. This just looks like an unsightly mess on the back side of the Netflix Soundwave. Not the profile you want for a boombox or robots in disguise, but there you go, guys. And not to mention the other elephant in the room when it comes to, you know, all this together here. With all the other tape bots, it gets to be a crowded house fast with only room for one in the chest there. So there's your quick look at all of them together. Wow, it's the great wall of CASSETTEcons. But yeah, that's about going to do it for little old Studio Series Rumble there. We'll get into some robot mode and some final thoughts. Thanks again for watching. And on to some final thoughts with this Rumble from Studio Series. It's nice they got a more tune accurate version, but it'd been nice to see, you know, with the costs going up, that he get more articulation, be able to utilize more than just what you see there. And while the extra accessories are nice and is an upgrade from these guys over here, it still has many shortcomings unbecoming of it. But that won't stop us from buying Frenzy when it comes out. And then hopefully they'll take heed and take lessons learned and do a leader size version of Soundwave and do a deluxe size of the tape bots. I think they just deserve a lot more than what we're getting at the core class size. And that's about going to do it for this guy. Thanks again to all those who have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done so already, help my channel continue to grow by liking, sharing, and commenting below. And whenever you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell for notifications for all my new content. I've been pretty lucky here lately getting some newer stuff in and getting this out there. So y'all have an excellent, safe week. Hope y'all can find this guy too, or get yours in soon from Entertainment Earth. And I'll put the link down in the description below. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day out there. Y'all are one.